Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's Sunday, September 25th, 2016. The big news early this morning is the death of the Miami Marlins star pitcher, only 24 years old. What I'm going to show you in this video is that his death is no accident. If he is really dead, it is a ritual sacrifice, a murder for the upcoming World Series, no different than Dave Henderson's death last year just after the World Series. We'll talk about the parallels. This man, either he has been murdered or he has faked his death by the numbers. I was listening to CNN's reporting, and what they said is he was scheduled to pitch today, but yesterday they moved his start date back to tomorrow. So his start was canceled today, even before his death, and they didn't say why. But what's going on in the world of sports and celebrity is there are ritual murder by the numbers, and there are also fake deaths by the numbers. Why they would have a 24-year-old young superstar fake his death by the numbers, I couldn't give you the motive for that. But one of those two things is happening, and I'm going to show you now how this is connected to the World Series, how it's connected to Dave Henderson's death, and how it's also connected to the Chicago Cubs season. The Chicago Cubs and Marlins have history with the Steve Bartman incident years ago in the playoffs. So check this out. This death definitely connected to the World Series, definitely connected to the Cubs. Jose Fernandez is who died this morning, supposedly in a boating accident. He was born July 31st, 1992, dead this morning, September 25th, 2016, dead in Miami Beach, where Muhammad Ali became boxing champion. Earlier this year, we saw the Miami Marlins accidentally announce the death of Muhammad Ali before he had died. He threw out the opening pitch on the 44-year anniversary of the death of Martin Luther King Jr. April 4th, 2012, Muhammad Ali. Again, that's where he became boxing champion, Miami Beach. He had a death by the numbers earlier this year, by similar numbers, which I predicted. I predicted Muhammad Ali's death at age 74 in 2014. He died at 74. It's a number having to do with killing. The pitcher who died today, Jose Fernandez, named gematria of 74, like Masonic, like killing, this number of ritual sacrifice. He was called up to the major leagues on April 7th, 2013, a date that can be written 7/4 or 4/7. His name, the big way, Jose Fernandez, sums to 146. This is a number I've been documenting being coded next to the Cubs for going on 2 seasons. The pattern might have been going on longer, but I've been aware of it for 2 years. This year, the Cubs were the first to clinch a playoff berth with their 146th game, earning their 93rd win. The name Fernandez in gematria equals 93. So does Saturn. Saturn is the keeper of time, a very special number to the occult. The Freemasons, the Zionists who run professional sports media, they practice these occult languages, numerology, gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words. So Cubs clinched with 93 wins in their 146th game this year. It's coded into his name. Marlins and Cubs have history. The day he was born was a date with a life lesson number of 59. Miami Marlins equals 59. This is also a number connected to killing. Kill in Jewish gematria equals 59, like Miami Marlins. Marlins alone equals 32. Supposedly he died on a 32-foot boat this morning off Miami Beach. He died at age 20, or he didn't die at age 25. He died on a date with 25 numerology on the 25th day of the month. When you write out 25 as a word, it sums to 149. He was also born on a date with 149 numerology. So his death numerology connecting to his birth numerology. The date of his death, what stands out is the life lesson number of 43. The word champion equals 43. The word pitcher equals 43. He was the ace pitcher for the Marlins. His death is a ritual for the upcoming World Series, the baseball championship. He died at age 24. When you write out 24 as a word, it sums to 50. America equals 50. We just saw Super Bowl 50. The winner scored 24 points. The winner was the Denver Broncos, who in Super Bowl 24 got blown out by the 49ers, who hosted Super Bowl 50. In Super Bowl 24, the 49ers blew out the Broncos 55-10. Last year, the Broncos were 55 years old, and so was John Elway, who got blown out in that Super Bowl. Things I talked about way before the Super Bowl was played, showing how it was all rigged for the Broncos. Anyhow, from his birthday to his death is 57 days, the World Series number. World Series equals 57. When you write out 57, it sums to 131, like championship, like Super Bowl. When you write out Miami Marlins, it sums to 131. Last year, Dave Henderson died at age 57, 57 days after the World Series. He finished his career with the Kansas City Royals, who won the World Series last year. His birthday, July 31st, the man who died today, the 212th day of the year. The Kansas City Royals won the World Series last year. They won the World Series while Prince Charles of the royal family was age 66. World Series has gematria of 57, 66, and 75. Charles equals 66. Prince Charles was 66 last year, 66 years old last year when the World Series was won. The year before that, the Giants won the World Series exactly 66 days after the worst earthquake in San Francisco since the '89 World Series quake. USGS equals 66. This year we saw Prince die on the 112th day of the year at age 57. Prince Charles, World Series 57. I predicted Prince would die in February after the death of Vanity. Go back and watch that work. Notice how Charles, Prince of Wales, has the same gematria as Kansas City Royals. This year, his birthday was on the 213th day of the year. I talk a lot about the number 213 in killing, a number connected to ritual killing all throughout history. This year was a leap year, his birthday, the 213th day. Not a coincidence that this young man is the ritual sacrifice for the upcoming World Series. His death is also the day that, or his birthday is also the day that leaves 153 days left in the year. Number often paired with 42, signature of the Freemasons, signature of the Illuminati, the New World Order, which is a network of Freemasons. The Illuminati equals 153. Special number. So I'm fairly certain that this year's World Series will go to Game 7. It's the 112th World Series. Again, Prince died on the 112th day. He said, "I would die for you," with the number 4 and the letter U. Used the 21st letter, 421. April 21st, the date he died. The same day that the first no-hitter of the season was thrown by the Chicago Cubs. Chicago equals 46. Who threw that no-hitter was Arrieta, 46 days after his birthday. Anyway, from this man's birthday who died today to Game 7 of the World Series, it's the 112th World Series. Game 7 scheduled for November 2nd, 11/2. Last year, the 111th World Series ended on 11/1. New York equals 111. Anyway, from his birthday to Game 7 is 94 days, and that's the magic number this year in baseball. The season began April 3rd, 2016, the 94th day of the year because it was a leap year. 94, when written out, has the same gematria as World Series. And this year, the Chicago Cubs got their 94th win in their 147th game with the Miguel Montero walk-off home run. He wore the number 47, Montero. His walk-off home run came 47 days before Game 7 of the World Series that the Cubs are almost certain to be in. The word pitcher has gematria of 79, like champion, like murder. The Marlins pitcher very likely murdered today. Notice he was first called up again April 7th, 2013. Number of significance. Both the numbers 47 and 74 are incredibly important to this nation's history, Freemasonry, professional sports. The MLB made its logo what it is in the year 47. That was a date with 44 numerology. The word kill equals 44. Again, Muhammad Ali threw the first pitch on the 44-year anniversary of the death of Martin Luther King Jr., which was April 4th, 1968. Muhammad Ali threw out that pitch 2012. The Marlins, the first to announce his death by the numbers this year. They bring up how in his first 25 games, he started 24-1, winning his first 17 career home decisions. The word kill the small way is 17. You know, now he's dead at age 25 on the dead at age 24 on the 25th day of the month, a date with 25 numerology. Found in the middle of the night. It's sick what's going on in this world, Last year, the pitchers for the Royals, two of the main pitchers for the Royals lost their fathers, one just before Game 1 of the World Series, the other just weeks before. Both of them pitched in Game 1 and Game 7. There's so much ritual sacrifice in professional sports. Everybody who buys the gear, gives the money to these leagues, they're giving their money to tyrants who, what they do is murder people and deceive everyone with rigged sports. Almost everyone who follows these sports leagues thinks they're legitimate, they're real competition. They're not. They're all scripted by the numbers, just like how they murder people by the numbers. Down in the description, I'm also going to link this post about Miguel Montero and the video I made about his walk-off home run, number 47 days before Game 7. When I made that video, I overlooked the 94 World Series connection. I caught it after the fact, but we talked about it in this video. So RIP Jose Fernandez. People, you got to help me make this work viral. The world needs to know what's going on. This needs to be stopped. Until next time.